It will adhere to your glove.
If you had like a stick with a net, like a highlight kind of thing, could you like...
Oh, actually, it wouldn't stick to the glove. It only sticks to living flesh.
Okay, so we can play the hey catch this game.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So the mace, it's a, so this mace is a mace of buoyancy. It's just a regular mace. A magic force prevents this mace from becoming submerged in water.
Okay.
That could be weirdly handy.
It could be.
I mean, if you're as long as you hang on to it, you essentially have a flotation device. No?
Yeah. The last piece of armor. This armor spent 20 years in the troll's lair. It still carries a faint, pungent odor, but I changed the odor because I don't want it to smell gross, and I'm the DM, so there. While wearing this armor, you gain +1 bonus to saving throws. It's an armor of reflex.
And it's like heavy armor?
No, it is breastplate, so I think it's... Oh, it might be heavy armor then. It's either medium or heavy. So, yeah. And the last thing
That book.
is a book.
It's a tome of something.
It is a spell book.
Yeah.
Sticking out of the book is a little piece of paper. If you want to pull it out and read it.
I would like to do that.
Okay. So as you pull this piece of paper out,
Uh-huh.
nothing happens. Don't worry. You read the... Do you want to read it? It's written in a very, like, spidery sort of cursive.
Yeah. I would like
Okay.
to read it.
It says, to progress in your lessons, have 3. Do not disappoint me. Yours is as nourishing as any. I'll find you.
Interesting.
Have 3 what?
I assume it might be 3 brains.
I think so.
We have 2.
No, if you'd like to get a 3rd. No, not really. I don't feel that way at all. So what was the other little statue thing?
The,
Adhere to flesh statue?
Oh, I know the other one that I had that, like...
Oh,
looked like-
he's asking what the other swirly one was.
Oh.
The one that doesn't move.
Oh.
Do you not know?
I wrote down that... I thought I told you what the name of it was. But it doesn't have... I mean, it's magical, but you don't know what it is.
I wasn't sure if I could make him.
I mean, while I've got the circle set up, might as well throw it in the circle and find out.
Okay. So you touch it and place it in the...
No, I'm not. No, I'm the one in his bag. Yeah, I thought he was going to put it in the circle.
Are you going to put it in the circle?
Yeah.
Okay. So you touch it, and you put it in the circle.
Yeah, I've already done that, so...
You know that this is... It's essentially just, like... It's magical, but the only reason why it is magical is because it was... you can tell that it was made from another, like plane, and it is sort of like a... you find out that it is actually sort of like it has the spell scrying on it. It's pretty much like a conduit for someone to be able to scry and see through this
Oh,
item.
it's a bug, essentially. It's a D&D bug.
So someone can see through this right now?
Yes.
They can, but can't you roll a perception to see the scrying? Isn't that how scry works? Like, can't you, if you roll a high enough perception, you can notice the scrying orb or whatever?
Well, I think you can see, like, you can see the thing that's, but we're holding the thing that's scrying, so, like...
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if it still... I don't fucking care. The point is, we need to just get rid
Is
of
it not 2-way? Is it just a 1-way?
No, it's just
Yeah.
a one-way.
So I should get rid of it?
I mean, we could theoretically just throw it in this bag and
Throw it in a
it's
bag of
different
holding.
dimension, so they won't be able to spy on anything because it doesn't work like
Well, can
that.
they see through it? Can I just put it in my pouch and...
They can still see through it in the pouch. If it's in a different plane, though, they can't see through it. So,
Okay, but it's mine.
Well, yeah, it's yours,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
but we'll just leave it.
That's fine.
You can hold it, but just know that it's mine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Can I have the sticky stone, though?
I don't think you should touch it.
Well, with my glove.
I mean, I don't know if we
you
should.
know that it's fine if he touches it with the glove.
Yeah,
Just as
I know
long
that.
as it
I know
doesn't
that it's
touch
fine
his
that you
flesh.
touch it, but I just don't know if you should have it on you in general because
What could come in handy? If you fucking throw this at a person,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
you know, like if you guys are fighting and some guy has like a dope ass sword and you're like, nah, and hit him in the hand, I mean, he'll roll with disadvantage, and then mechanically, if he tries to take it off,
Yeah.
then he'll be grappled.
I think just the general, like, before we start a combat, you just go, like, hey, catch. Just, try to...
That is a good point. Yeah, all right. I mean, go for it.
Right.
Just don't let it touch your skin, obviously,
Yeah, no, that's not a
because
thing.
I don't have a spell to get rid of it
So
yet.
How do you get rid of it? What do we have to
You
do?
remove curse,
remove curse.
which I guess you probably would have access to.
Maybe eventually.
So you guys have been traveling for about an hour or so.
Sexy.
Marsh, are you interested in what's going on inside of the carriage?
Yeah, as I pass by the window again, you guys.
I was gonna say the invisible armor seems more like for you, honestly.
Oh, but you can look all fancy still, but not...
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if I wore it, then I would just be naked underneath,
That's true.
That is a good point.
and you don't want to see cat dong.
Well, it's
Unless
just
you
a
do.
breastplate.
It's a
Unless your
chest.
dong's on your chest, it would be fine.
Well, I mean, I have
not
to tuck it up
pants.
there.
Wow.
So
Gross.
Dear God.
So, do you want to stop the carriage and look at some stuff? You want to get some stuff? or-
no, I'll stay doing my rotation, but as I pass by again,
I
I'll
am
say,
going to attune to that weird invisible armor
But-
then.
Okay. So you get a +1 to your AC.
So now I'm at a whole plus 13?
There you go.
Guys,
I mean, we can tell him about the bug.
Oh,
the spell
But
book.
Yeah.
that mace doesn't require attunement, by the way, if you want it.
I don't want to take it. I'm not going to use it, really. I mean,
You never know, man.
well, I mean, like, I'll have it on me, so if I fall in the water, I'll be all right. But,
Yeah.
at least my hip will be. But
you just tie it to like your arm, so it's like a floaty.
The armor of reflex also does not require attunement. So,
You said that's breastplate armor.
it's a breastplate. It gives you +1. Oh, it gives you a +1 bonus to like all saving throws.
I might be interested in that, but I think I'm wearing light armor right now, so
Okay.
I don't think I have that ability to use that armor. But I'll look at it later.
But there is also like a spell book in there as well, and it was on the warlock's person.
Oh,
so
yeah.
yeah, I'll just
I was gonna
lean out
probably-
the window and see right by. I was like, there's this magic book. You like magic?
Yes, thanks. And I grab it as I circle it around.
cool.
I'll definitely take that.
Okay.
I don't know about the armor though.
It has a little lock on it. Do you want to try and break the lock or pick the lock?
Not right now. I'm busy being scout man.
Cool.
But I take the magic book and I put it in my pocket real fast.
Cool. Okay. So you guys get some magical items, attune some magical items. So Rathan, you're just taking the mace
And the sticky stone.
and the sticky stone. Okay. And you put the other, the scrying statue in Jamelo's bag.
Reluctantly. Yeah.
Okay. So a few hours go by. It's now about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. And off in the distance, you guys finally find this little town. It's got a wooden, it's like rough wooden walls. It doesn't appear to be very thick. There is a gate, and there are, it looks like 6 guards at the gate. And roll me a perception if you guys would.
Perception. I can't read that.
I can't read it either. What is it?
It's a 2.
Oh, that's a 7 then.
Okay.
Awesome.
10.
10.
Just killing it over here.
Is it a 13? Is it a 13 or a 10? It's a 10 plus. Oh, why did it exit out? What the fuck? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, 14.
14. Okay. Well, with a 14 and 13, you can tell that these guards aren't like super well armored. They've got like some padded leather armor. They all have spears, just like plain Jane spears, and some wooden shields.
So we murder them all, right? No, I'm just kidding.
And as they see you guys approach, you can tell, like, body language wise, they're a little rigid. The wall is about 7-8 feet tall. It looks pretty makeshift. And there's not really a whole lot of... You don't really see a lot of tops of buildings. Buildings aren't very tall. It looks like, though, at the far end of this small village, there is a large house, though. And it seems to be, like, nicer than... It seems a little out of place, the house does. So, is there a certain way you guys would like to approach this town? Or do you want to just stroll on up?
Did they look like they're going to stop us trying to get in, or are they just...
Oh, they're definitely going to stop you.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like they're gonna... I mean, you can't really tell other than that. I mean, you're getting stopped at this gate. It is closed and barred.
Okay. I'll when we get up to the gate, just be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Who are you?
I'm Marsh, and we have a woman that we just saved in the woods, and she needs some medical attention.
From the woods? What does she look like? Let us see her.
Hey guys, show her face.
Will you lean out and like at least people will see who you are? This is really weird, isn't it?
So as you ask her to lean out, she does. And sort of like... She has to open up the door, and she like gives a wave. And the guard is like, "Bring her here."
What?
And how many people do you have in the
Why are you
carriage?
so interested in just her?
You said she was from the woods. You rescued her from the woods.
I'm also
Why don't
from
you
the
step
woods.
out too? Do you have anyone else out in the carriage?
I'll walk up towards him, like let's kind of motion for her to like.
I
stay,
thought I was driving the carriage, right? So
Yeah. So he asked
I'm
you to
out
step
front.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of motion for her to kind of stay back, like not like obviously, but just kind of like. And I'll walk up, and it's like, well, I'm also from the woods. Is there a problem with the woods?
Are you from around here?
No, from the woods.
Is she from around here? The woods around here.
Well, we found her in the woods. She's not from the woods. I'm from the woods.
So they like look her over.
Does she seem to see any sort of familiarity in these guards at all?
No.
Okay.
No. She has only really heard of this town from the conversation that you guys had, but she's not ever been here before. Right. She knows that this town exists,
right.
but and she did say that it seems a bit strange
right.
over the past few months. So they look her up and down, and she like her armor or her attire that she has looks like it was once really nice, but it's now just like completely in rags. What happened to her?
So some weird cult guys attacked her in the woods and killed her friends, and we saved them, and now we were trying to find civilization so she can rest and maybe get some more healing.
Cult guys, what did they look like?
Well, right now they're dead.
You killed them.
Black robes. They had black robes.
Yes, they were killing innocent people and trying to cut out...
No, that's good. There's a lot of strange things that have been happening in these woods.
Abductions and removing of brains?
Well, we've had abductions. We haven't gotten anyone back. We didn't know that their
they seem to
brains
be-
are being removed.
That's what we saw.
How far? Where did you find her in the woods? How far away from